So it looks like I was off on the open. We opened higher rather than lower. Most of them I got right in January though. I think maybe two or three, this included, that were off. So the system seems to be working pretty well. Not perfect, but with that said, we had a high here early morning. Overbought crest that we sold off from through multiple supports after pushing the upper end of a range higher out of the open. All right, and then there's like some sort of fake out here, taking us back to price level, science price level. Interesting. It's like roughly right here. Huh. Pretty mixed behavior going on here in this last hour, guys. Hard to determine where we're going to go from here. But the trade was really at 3 o'clock. Hey, AV. Hey, B. I'm doing well. How are you, B? Uh, Boeing stock direction tomorrow. Looks like it's pretty bullish tomorrow. A rally increasing with momentum. Tesla got destroyed. Let's see. Tesla got destroyed while it recovered to 210 in February. Hey, James JJ. Good to see you, my man. Hey, Joe. 210 in February. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, so I'm going to mark this off as a science price level right here. This resistance. It's like roughly right there. It's going to go significantly higher than 210 in February. There's a lot of price change covered early in the month of February and then like a rally mid-month into a high. Let me take a look at the February reading, make sure that adds up properly. Yeah, I would say we go much higher than 210 in February. Yeah, it goes significantly higher by the end of February than 210, my friend. Does Abercrombie and Fitch symbol ANF have a positive February? Wow, that's a pretty bullish chart. Jeez. What is going on there? My God. Look at that gain in 2023. Holy cow. Looks like we're bound by a range. And there should be declining in February. We're bound by a range, like an important range on like a chart scale this size. So we're probably meeting like a top here or close. In any case, we're bound by that and in February, and we should decline, but the decline will offer opportunity to open up long positions. Hey Robert, hey Hamza, hey April, hey Tabriz, hey Raymond. Theta crossing $1 this week. That might be. I think it's a maybe card, which is really unclear with this type of question. Give me a sec. I just want to double check. It's not a yes. It's a maybe. Yeah. That usually means like it's a yes if you change the parameters of the question. So I said within this week. Let's say how about does it cross $1 within the remaining part of the month of January 2024? Yes or no? I got a yes for that. So before the end of the month, we should see a move break out through that. How does NVIDIA look for tomorrow? All right, guys, I'm probably gonna cap these questions in just a few minutes because I want to make sure I cover everything for tomorrow. There's a good chance I won't be able to get on at least at a regular time tomorrow. I got a lot of appointments. It's like a really crazy day tomorrow. Um, Man, that's a tough one. The oppression card. We're bound by a range on like a multi-day scale, so my sense is since I don't see like a huge decline going on here, um, my sense is that we probably stay around these price levels. I don't think we go higher there at least tomorrow. And then there's a good shot we have like a trough in the morning on the 29th with a big move to the upside followed by a decline. Something along those lines on the 29th. Yeah, we're bound by the upper. It actually might be a notable decline tomorrow. We're bound by the upper end of that multi-day range up here tomorrow. And we might see a significant decline into a low. Matter of fact, we might see a significant decline into an important trough here at the end of the day on the 26th, or it's in the morning on the 29th. Uber earnings on the 7th of February. Looks like it misses. It's a miss. Significant miss. Does not meet its expectations. And as a result, and it looks like it's going to rally. So if there's like a drop from the results, if there's like a big decline, thank you, Hermes. If there's like a big decline off of the results, that probably is an opportunity to open up a long position for Uber. B, which stock are you thinking about? Is it for Boeing? Can you please clarify why I marked science card around 210 when it dropped to 180? Sure, let's take a look. It should be down here. Good catch, my friend. Usually the science card is a resistance, but it's not always a resistance. That's for sure. It can easily mark a bottom. And then there's sideways rotation tomorrow, so probably along this price level. What you trying to do, Hermes? Are you trying to sit on my lap? Oh, thank you. I love you too. Tesla dropped to 180? I don't see that drop. Oh my gosh. Because it's behind that. Wow, I just saw that. Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense. I was missing this bar the whole time. Wow. Um, that makes a lot more sense to me. I'm glad you pointed it out. I was missing that bar. I thought that I was looking at this like this was the 25th. I did not see that gap. It's hard to place that science card in that situation. I think it's probably. I'm gonna place that science card price level like. No, it's got to be this gap here. It really does. It needs to be this gap. All right, so this is an important price level. And then we should rotate sideways along this. There should be a really significant move on the 29th. It's kind of mixed though, so some sort of really opportune trade chart behavior for a trade. Is Harmony Crypto dropping in price at the end of the month? Do I have a Harmony? I feel like I did Harmony. Maybe I didn't. No, I guess I didn't. Is it dropping in price end of month? Yeah, there's a resistance level that's highlighted. Let's see. That we failed to break through many times before. It looks like we probably end the month near that price level of resistance, 0.01871938, sorta like roughly. Oh, awesome, B. Well, let me know if you have any questions. I could definitely do that for you. Um, that is one of our more high end products. I'm not sure if you saw the price, but that's a pricey item. Definitely worth the value though. Obviously, it's basically like getting the same thing as what's going on with the SPY every single day readings. Proof. That's a good question. It can go significantly down instead. His proof's question is he saw Tesla going improbable move up on the 29th, and he's talking about this. He's talking about the Fool card, which the question he's asking, I was asking myself. It very well could go in the opposite direction, but I think overall it's probably a mixed day. There's a pretty strong cross-shooting congruency there too. Um, hmm. The thing is that the reason why I say I feel like it's probably going to the upside is because we're marking this off here as a science price level. We're not marking it off here. We might revisit this price level and then like there's a move to the upside, but it's going to be mixed. It's going to be pretty mixed. Good question, Proof. But be careful around there. Hey, Juan Diego. Welcome. I appreciate the kind words, Juan Diego. Much love to you. Um, I don't have a hairless cat. No, I was watching a hairless cat, which I will never do again. I love cats, but that cat was a nightmare. Ugh. Poor cat. I don't think its owner feeds it enough because it's like constantly looking for food. Hey TT. All right, guys. So I'm gonna roll through S&P 500 real quick. If you're just hopping on, there's a very good chance that I won't be able to get on tomorrow on the live because I have a lot of appointments throughout the day. I'm gonna try and squeeze it in there if I can, but it very likely will not be at the regular time if I'm able to do that. All right, so here's that big move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range. And then we should also, this orange here indicates a significant reversal. And by the close, we should be declining. Yeah, I think we're probably going higher tomorrow. Right, so this fortune card here is the theme card. It correlates to the very end of the day. And then we have the fortune card at the low here, which is nullified, and it's probably relating to a low from the prior day. So my sense is that what we probably do is we open lower, and there's like this volatility in the open. There should be a notable pop and drop before 11 o'clock. Doesn't look like the best of trading days. I mean, there's a lot of three nullified in significator cards. It makes for a really tough reading to determine overall direction. I would definitely want to be on the bullish side here, guys. If we open lower tomorrow as expected, which I'm not so sure about based on this victory card. No, we open lower tomorrow. We open lower tomorrow. So if we do open lower tomorrow, might be an opportunity to get into a bit of a partial long, which you could close towards the end of the day if you wanted, or wait until the following day. but probably safer to close at the end of the day. Pretty sharp unicursal hexagram. Like this is a cross reading congruency here. So I think that pretty sharp drop to the downside off of the 29th. Yeah, yeah. There's going to be a pretty juicy trade there. You're welcome, Proof. INTC earnings. And AV about the Tesla like annihilation. Was that something that I predicted, or was that against what I predicted? I don't remember what we were talking about. It's just I would like clarification so that I know. It's always good to know when I'm off because it happens occasionally. INTC earnings after hours. Interesting. So it looks like it's most likely a beat. Um, yeah, it's a beat, and it looks like the reaction is to rally, but people take profits on that rally, that reactive rally, and it turns into a decline. Decline offers opportunity to close shorts and open longs. Matter of fact, I would probably stay in a short. There'll be a rally. I'd look to close out of longs and open up a short position there. I got a unicursal hexagram card. So B's talking about getting basically what B's talking about. It's one of our premier products. This is the SPY 1-day reading. This is the spread for a 1-day equities reading. We do SPY every single day. It gives you the behavior by the hour with highs and lows. We're not always right, but it's pretty darn accurate for the most part. If you watch, then you know. I don't need to tell you. But we have a product on our website which you can order. It's one of our high-end products. The only thing is AV. I hope you're not planning on February dailies because that would not be possible. This would be the dailies for Boeing would be at this point you'd be ordering March dailies. But the product is here under our services, ESO Meta Posts. Scroll down to 1 month consecutive daily posts. Click here to order. That's the price, but it gets you 30 days, or I should say 1 month worth of dailies just like this for Boeing, trade information and all of that stuff. It's by far the most accurate, detailed information you can get that we offer, or that we offer that you can get. Well, almost back to the highs here. And there's that high at the end of the day, but I expect there should be some sort of reversal. There might even be like a little bit of a breakout at the very, like, how much time do we have? 3 minutes? Maybe not. Maybe not. might be pushing it a little bit. But I would definitely be looking for opportunities to get into long positions. Hey Conrad, I emailed you that Discord link, FYI. Do I think the low for today is where the low for tomorrow will be? Matter of fact, I wasn't wrong about where we opened because we popped up like this right at the close, right? And we opened much lower. I don't know. It's hard to. It's kind of on the fence there. This could turn into a breakout in the last like in the post market maybe, but I don't think it'll hold. There should be a decline overnight, is my sense. I said it would rally. Okay, my bad, AV. Good to know. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, definitive decline there. My bad, AV. And there you have it, guys. That's an example of me not being right. It does happen occasionally. I always like to make sure I point that out because otherwise people do stupid things and like bet the house on one trade, which you're a complete moron if you do that. You're like an absolute rookie, or you're like high, or just a bonehead. Never bet the house. That makes absolutely no sense. That's not defensive living. There's defensive driving. There's defensive living. You don't allow for possibilities to be possible, right? So what I mean by that is if you bet the house, you're allowing for the possibility of losing everything. If you don't bet the house, then you never allow for the possibility of one trade making you lose everything. It will be an impossibility by making the rule to never bet the house. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, is that it's a notable opportunity. Overall, I think it's going to be pretty mixed, volatile kind of day, and there'll be opportunity for a lot of like chart behavior will allow for a significant trade opportunity there. Oh, sorry, Conrad, I forgot to ask or to answer you. So, man, that's a pretty darn accurate reading. Aside from me missing that low there, I mean, I had the low in the post market or pre market, and that's really where it took place. We revisited it again here, um, which is it's kind of hard to see it there, but it took place. And then we had this big move from the bottom of range to the top of a range, turning into a decline in the post market. Will tomorrow's low be the same low? That's really hard to say. Let me see what the cards say. We have three nullified cards tomorrow, so it makes for a really difficult kind of. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be higher tomorrow. And the reason why I say that is because the nullified fortune card appears today. It's the low significator. So that could imply that the low, yesterday's low was lower than today, or it could mean that we're revisiting it. But I think it probably means we have a higher price level on the 26th overall. Oh, awesome! I'm glad to hear I was on point with INTC, and there you have it, guys. I'm right most of the time. Like, if you're not familiar with the industry of like stock analysis, you got to understand it's a complete joke. They always say ambiguous statements. It maybe, could, whatever whatever to never ever possibly be wrong. They want to try and not be wrong as much as possible, right? And the way you do that is by never making a clear and concise statement. And that's like the whole industry. If you got 55% accuracy in the finance world, you're an expert. You're a solid analyst. It's a joke. So with that said, when you see me get one wrong and you think, "Oh, this guy's totally full of shit," I just laugh at you. Like, what an ignorant judgment call. I could be wrong 100 times this week, and I'll still have better accuracy than the majority of analysts on the planet. For one, I make way more than 100 predictions in a week. But I'm going to roll with that, my friends. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're interested in getting priority reply to your questions on these lives, you can go to our channel here and join, become a paid supporter, premium supporter, or supporter. Both get you with a star next to your name. And they also give you access to the members only lives that we're going to be doing. We were supposed to do that today. But because I missed the morning session, I decided to just do like a public one. Normally Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be members only sessions in the afternoons moving forward. But with that said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. We're counting on you here. I'm counting on you here. Only 3% of viewers actually follow through on that, guys, and it's the whole purpose of the channel. So, I need to make sure that I feel like it's worthwhile to continue doing this. And the 3% make it worthwhile. Knowing that money is getting transmuted is awesome, and the 3% allows us to continue moving forward. But just remember, if you're one of those 3%, you fail to follow through on one time, who else is going to do it? All right, my friends, I'll see you all tomorrow. If I can get on. Otherwise, it'll be Monday. Blessings.